Thanks, Gina. As we all know, where the rubber meets the road on the information superhighway is where your modem meets the internet. We all hate waiting, and Desmond Crisis is here from CNET Labs with a kind of a drag race.
Yeah, that's right. You know, we could throw these numbers out at you all day long, but it really isn't going to mean much unless we show you what it looks like.
What we're going to do is simulate watching the same homepage on the World Wide Web appear on your screen over and over at different speeds. And the first speed is?
Well, the first speed is 28.8. Now, this is what most of the people are looking at the world through, and it looks like this.
Okay, don't bother, put away the stopwatch, we'll do the numbers here. We just want you to appreciate the weight, and this is the weight most of us have today on the net.
Yeah, and this is the CNET front page. You can see there's a lot of different technology, including the Java applet and stuff like that. Takes a little bit longer than most, but let me just tell you, it's worth it.
That is roughly 15 seconds. Now, we can cut that time in half with the next technology.
The next technology is the 56K modem. Now, starting to see these here. Twice as fast as the last one. Take a look at what that means.
Okay. Again, just watch this and try to appreciate subjectively how long the wait is. All right, a little more than half the time with the 56K modem. And next?
The next, twice that speed, 128K. This is the ISDN terminal adapter or ISDN modem. And it's about twice the speed, and it feels a little like this.
Now, most people, when they first see an ISDN connection, say, ah, this is how pleasurable it can be surfing the web. And as you can see, that was just a couple of seconds.
Yeah, that was real quick. It really didn't cost much time at all.
Now, earlier in the show, we told you about a really fast telephone technology called ADSL, Digital Subscriber Line, kind of like ISDN on steroids. But it's almost as fast as our Clear Speed Champ that doesn't use a phone line at all.
No, it doesn't. It actually uses the cable you're watching your TV on. The cable modem can get speeds of about 10 megabits per second. Now, let's take a look at what that is going to feel like.
This is what the same page you've just seen a few times would look like cable modem speeds. All
Almost as fast as goofing off at work.
Clearly, blazingly fast. Once again, here's all four technologies at the same time.
Now, where this really makes a bigger difference is downloading a large file, like the shareware game Quake. That's 10 megabytes, and at 28.8, that takes an hour and a half to download. So just imagine cutting that in half to 40 minutes, 20 minutes, or 10 minutes with these other technologies.
Don't blink with that cable modem. Again, your mileage may vary. This was a simulation. For more information, go to cnet.com. Desmond, thanks again.
Thank you.
No matter what the bandwidth that you can provide externally, we can always provide a higher access rate bandwidth from your local disk.
The one thing to remember about speed when you're thinking about people who are surfing the internet is speed is addictive, and everybody needs more speed.
They're not going to get on the web and download a video at 2400. Just not going to do it.
Hey, if you want to be the first to get the CNET Inside Word every week, you gotta get Digital Dispatch. It's our free email newsletter, the ultimate behind-the-scenes guide to the ultimate on-air, online source in the digital age.
All you have to do is send email to dispatch@cnet.com. In the body of the letter, type subscribe and your email address. In the beginning, God created computer games pitting user against machine. Then came networks for inter-office communication. And it wasn't long before man and woman figured out how to combine the two and held the first Doom deathmatch.
Well, that was the 80s. Now there's a new breed of online gaming services coming out that makes it easier to log on and play games over the ultimate network, the Internet.
Gone are the days when the only game in town was against your computer. Now multiplayer network gaming is here, and it's taking the net by storm with Hart stopping, blast 'em up, kill 'em if you dare multiplayer games like Duke Nukem and Quake.
It takes that entertainment experience to a different level. The notion that you can be in a game arena with people from Atlanta, Boston, Seattle, finding out, are you competitive in this game?
Jack Highstand and the folks at the Total Entertainment Network in San Francisco are digital pioneers. They have developed an online gaming service which will make it easier for gamers to congregate and play games over the net. So how does it work? Pick a game you want to play, then create a room to meet in. If you can't find anyone, you can start chatting with other gamers. After you've found your nemesis, enter the game and voila, you'll be blasting away in no time.
Of course, Duke Nukem and Quake aren't the only multiplayer games on the net. There are literally hundreds.
including that old-time favorite SimCity 2000, well, the gang at Max's have repackaged it network style, as they too are finding religion in network gaming.
We've noticed that a lot of our consumers are really demanding multiplayer gaming. There's an enhanced experience with multiplayer gaming that you don't get playing against a computer. Computers can become predictable, but people can't.
But with the excitement of network gaming also comes some technology hurdles. With all the traffic congestion on the net, games are slower and get bogged down.
We've got a national delivery system in place which will deliver less than a quarter of a second latency round trip across the country.
That is fast, but it might not be fast enough since many games require instantaneous response time. Another problem is pricing. Services such as 10 charge monthly fees. Will gamers pay to play?
Hopefully consumers are willing to pay to become a member of a community with people that have the same interests as themselves. Right now, trying to find other players on the internet is very difficult. And these networks do a really great job of finding them for you.
With 2.5 million PC gamers out there, you can bet these services will find them all. Network gaming is big, and it will undoubtedly be blasting its way through your door very soon.
The Total Entertainment Network is now up and running with more than a dozen games, including favorites Diablo, Quake, and Warcraft. But there's plenty of other action gaming out there. Both America Online and Microsoft have launched extensive gaming areas, and the Cartridge Kings, Sega and Sony, are rolling out new websites.
For the links to these sites and all the latest on info on gaming services, the place to go is GameCenter.com. You'll find news, reviews, and a step-by-step guide to gaming online.
That's it for this special edition of CNET Central. We hope we've been of some help in getting you connected and up to speed in this wired world.
And if you'd like to find out more about any of the concepts and technologies we've talked about, or just need more information on the products we've shown you, help is just a click away.
CNET.com is the place to go. You'll also find all the latest news, reviews, and how-tos to keep you up and running online.
Thanks a lot for joining us on this special edition of CNET Central.
Thanks for joining us this week on CNET, the digital domain.